Hey everybody, my name is Seth, and today I'm going to be answering your questions. So I've collected a few questions from videos that I've already uploaded on YouTube. I put up a post kind of last minute this time on Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, letting you guys know that I'm accepting questions so I can answer them here on this video. I plan on making this a monthly thing. It's a little bit of an experiment, see what happens, see if I can get you guys to engage with me here, since we're having so much fun engaging on the comments already. So in a video like this, I get to be your audience for once and give you guys concise, appropriate information for what kind of questions you have for me. So question number 2, again, comes from my Understanding the Houses series. All right, so this is a good question as well. What I would say though is that there might be a little bit of crossing of definition here. Your second house is not necessarily connected to your career. Even though you may find your personal currency is your ability to give attention to someone, that does not mean it's automatically associated with your career. Let me launch into what that means and why I feel like it's a cross of information. So the idea of your personal currency isn't the idea of making money. It's the idea that your attention is your money maker. It's you've already have value in your ability to give someone your attention. It is like I explained in the video for Leo on the second house cusp, it is draining to do so. You're giving up something by giving someone your attention. Therefore, in this mindset, your attention is the money. Your attention is the asset. You don't want to make money with it. You want to sell that asset. You don't want to go into a career surrounded around your attention. You want to go into a career where your attention is highly valued. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like you're wrong. It's just, let's change the perspective so you won't lead yourself into a draining situation rather than leading yourself into a giving situation. One example of using your attention as your personal currency is me. And I'm sure you guys will notice everything always ultimately comes back to me because I have Leo in my second house. And I utilize my ability to give people personal one-on-one attention to make money because my attention is a commodity. I am able to improve upon that because I have a theory about the second house and basic bitches. Improve upon that by expanding upon what my intention is worth through philosophy, because I have Sagittarius sitting on my 6th house cusp. So I've adopted a belief system, a way of understanding the world around me and understanding culture. So therefore, when I give you my attention, I utilize my beliefs and I utilize my ability to understand culture to make my attention worth charging you for it. It is my vocation. My attention is now a commodity because I put a price on it. I decided to go down the more entrepreneurial route. You can utilize your attention to be a waitress. You can utilize your attention being a commodity to be a pencil pusher, to be someone who's a contractor or a builder, to do pretty much anything because it's your commodity. Utilize it in a job interview. Utilize it when networking. It's not about utilizing it to get a certain career. It's about utilizing it so you are able to have options and resources and opportunity to create a career, to gain a career. It's not about the what type of career. It's about your ability to be able to have that choice in the first place because you now have a commodity, and that commodity is your attention. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'm differentiating this well. Now also away from Sazud specifically, I want you guys to get into the habit of thinking more complexly. If there's emphasis being put on your second house, don't assume that's your career. It's one house. You have 12. Your career is a lot more complicated than one house. If things were as simple as explaining it through one house or explaining it through one placement, like, oh, my Saturn is in Aquarius. What kind of career do I want? What kind of career should I have? Why is my career not working? Or I have Venus in Leo. Why are my relationships falling apart? Because relationships and careers and jobs and family are complicated and complex and involve lots of variables. And so does your chart. Stop reducing things down to one placement. It's not getting you anywhere. And again, this is not personally to Sazud. It is a rant I've been waiting for relevancy to rant about. All right, so I want to thank all you guys for coming. I feel like this was a successful video. I'm happy I really got to talk to you guys like personally. We ironed out some kinks. Now it's established what is necessary for me to give you a functional answer to your questions so we can move along and get even better answers. Leave your questions below and I will be sure to include them in next month's installment. Also, keep an eye out on the Cancersburgo Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. That's where you're going to find my announcement for the next video, and you can leave your questions there when I make the announcement as well, and I will gather them all up and answer them all next month. Lend some support by hopping over to my Patreon and by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing if you haven't already. You know I truly appreciate it. Make sure to stay tuned because you never know when I'll be talking to you next.